Alright, so here we are, Booker Aerodrome. I have not been here for 4 years since we brought the C-47 home. So we shall see what's happening with Tony here. Here we go. I haven't seen the Tempest in 4 years. Tony set the alarm off. They're protecting my Tempest V. Oh, there we go. Awesome. The wings. Cool. So these are those the right pins, or are those just...
Yeah, well, they're the pins that Ralph came up with, which are
really,
correct sort of tapered pins. They're tapered, you see.
Oh, they are. Okay, and they fit fine. All the so that one hadn't been clipped yet, huh?
No.
Yeah,
well,
okay.
Don't forget this side's got a tank in it. This side hasn't.
Okay.
That's correct. The Tempest II didn't have a tank in.
Huh. Oh my God. Too cool. So, oh, I see. So all of this then, I mean, the only way this could have ever gotten screwed up would have been if when he redid the spars they got, because I mean this all, there's no way you could have screwed that up. I was just concerned that, you know, at some point.
There are a number of areas that if you had a problem, I mean, it was a problem getting some of the skins in. We had to relieve some of the skins to get it up to the primary fuselage structure. What do you mean relieve some of the skins? See how close it is.
Oh, I see.
He'd skinned it.
Yeah.
As far as he needed to, but of course we just had to relieve it a little bit because
right. Yeah. Okay.
So that was our problem. But you know, if anything was wrong here, this casting. This sits right in here, and this beam in here, this vertical beam, there isn't much room. I mean, it just fits in.
Yeah, I'll be darned. So, I mean, was all this taken off? Of course, when Ralph gets here,
everything. Dismantle the whole wing.
Yeah,
both wings completely.
Yeah, great. Okay. So, what was this all? Just never primed, or?
Oh yeah, it was. Well, it was bare metal, so we allochromed it, and then we put the primer on. We were going to spray it all. You remember 3 years back, we started to spray the whole thing ready, you know, for you to sort of. We were going to put it all in camouflage. So we got that far with it.
Is that supposed to fit like that, or is that just needs to be trimmed, or
just need a bit of dressing to get them back?
Now, have I still got more of these things?
Yeah, we got a lot of them.
Great. Okay, good. Well, whatever's left, you know, when it goes, anything I got here, we'll just shove in
a whole pile.
What happened here?
Well, this was the only original skin of the leading edge skins, I think, that was not as good as the others.
Okay.
We decided it was an original skin. All that needed was filling. So
yeah, okay.
It was nice to
these were the ones that I sent that were like Fury skins or something. I sent him these.
Yeah, I remember you sent him some stuff. Yeah.
Huh. Did we do any cannons for this? What was the deal? I sent you that thing to look. Somebody had some feed chutes and stuff for 20 millimeters.
Yeah, you have got some feed chutes. I've sent you a load of them. You must have feed chutes.
For?
We bought them for MG262, and we bought them for the 2 guns in the Mark 16. And I think there were maybe either 2.
Well, the 16 are already in there.
The 16's already in there.
Yeah.
And then I think there were at least another 4 which we sent you.
Okay, well then those 4 will go for this. But but I need another 4 for my Mustang.
Well, I think I can get those.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean well, there's a CAD program somewhere for doing 20mm cannon.
Okay.
Because Ralph did all those other ones, and that they were in about 4 pieces, and there was a whole cab program to chew them out of the
Speak of the devil.
Mr. Hull.
What's happening?
Kermit?
How you been, man?
you
Good
doing,
to
bud?
see you.
All right, good to see you.
Yeah, good. Awesome. Super.
Good man.
Yeah, so we're checking all this out.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, yeah, so what's happening? How you doing?
Well, I'm alright.
Yeah, this is awesome, you know, and I had I'm excited. You all got the pins in and
Yeah, all fit it. Hey, I remember you telling me up in Catfield, you said, "Are you sure those wings are going to fit?" Do you remember that? And he said to me, and I will quote, "I'll be coming after you if they don't fit," right?
Well, I vaguely remember when you were up in East Anglia, I thought you fit them all together with the fuselage. You took it up there, fit them, and sent it back.
No, we took it up and checked that it would fit,
Yeah.
and then sent the fuselage back, and then we had to continue and finish the wings, build the wings.
Right. Yeah, but at one point you did put it all together because I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we did was we built 2 jigs right to the root end. Do you remember that? With those bloody big keys like sardine tins that held the rear spar where it should be. Because the old Indians had chopped the ribs out, hadn't they?
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, we're pleased they fit.
Yeah, I'm pleased that they fit. That was my last concern on the whole deal, because when you sent the picture over there, and I looked at it, and it looked like there was no pin in there, and so we thought, oh, y'all just slid them on. I said, oh, they fit great.
No.
But they fit with the pins.
We wouldn't do that to Kermit.
So are these actual, Tempest II pins, or okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because I remember when we took our Tempest II apart, Andy had to make some kind of a special puller to get them in and out or something.
Because they're tapered.
Yeah, okay.
I think they work the same way as the Spitfire engine mount pins. They're tapered, and what you do is you put a cup type nut on the top, and as you tighten the nut down, the cup sits over the shoulder of the bolt.
Yeah.
And it pulls it out.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Didn't we send these doors over?
This is bloody fixed anyway, isn't it? Yeah, this is fixed. Oh, you sent flaps over?
You sent flaps over.
I think there was something else you sent over. Tempest II wise.
Yeah, it was something y'all were missing, and I thought we pulled them off and sent them.
Well, we made the door, that's for sure. But we borrowed the door from the RF Museum.
Okay. Yeah, no, this is awesome. And I've got
all the panels are done as well.
Okay.
I just got to bring them down yet.
Okay.
All the railer. I've just got a little bit of work to do on the other railer, and that's it finished.
Huh. So what's going on with the radiator?
He's on it.
Okay.
He's had a guy on it since December.
Okay.
The guy's left.
Oh.
So, unfortunately. And so Jerry, whose company it is, he's back on doing it himself. He's going to get it done in a couple of months. He's supposed to have sent me some pictures, and he didn't over the last few days. But all the casing is complete, finished. What he's got to do, he's got to form the ends of every tube, 12,000 of them.
Really?
And they're not formed hexagonal. They're slightly oblique.
Oh, okay.
Hexagonal.
Really? So
As
you got to
per
make
the
two
original
like...
drawing.
Yeah, okay, good.
So he's got the tooling. All he's
Okay.
got to do is 24,000 times.
Huh.
We make
And
things
he's all
real easy
set up
in
to
the
do
UK.
it.
Yeah. Well, no, okay. Well, I mean, this can obviously, now that I've seen this, if you want to start, setting it up in some stands for shipping and figuring
We've
out how
already
to
been
do it.
working out how to do
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
Then, as far as I'm concerned, let's wait until we can get as much in the containers
Yeah,
as we can.
sure.
The radiator
Well,
or any of those
yeah,
stuff.
Obviously it's one container for wings and all the bits and pieces. We are doing the rudder Kermit on it.
Okay.
Because we made a jig. See, we found the leading edge of the rudder with some of its stuff on it, but everything after the leading edge needs doing. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, okay. All right, sure.
Because there was a lot of stuff missing And fortunately, we borrowed a rudder, which has got to go back, sadly.
Yeah, because I vaguely remember we were going to send ours, and then you said that you found one or something.
Well, it is different.
Oh, the 5 is different than the 2?
Yep.
Huh.
There are some differences. It's complicated, the rudder. In as much that, so we made a jig, we've stuffed the other rudder in that we borrowed. Sadly, we can't have it because it's got to go back to Richard Grace. So what we're doing at the moment, we're machining that.
Yeah.
And we are machining this steel item here because the bits that we found are incredibly corroded. And then we are also machining this one in here.
So this is the rudder that has to go back.
That's the one that's got to go back.
Okay, so and how much have you made so far?
Oh well, you can have a look and see. So that's all the leading edge of it.
Okay, cool.
Various bits and pieces we've had to make.
All right.
Ribs we all started getting back together. There's all this lot here. So the bottom of it, that was what was on the. So that's come up pretty good.
Yeah, awesome.
So there's just pretty much all of that's being made at the moment. I've got another guy doing that.
So did you guys make all of these?
Made some of it, yeah. They had to get this formed,
Right.
guy, which is the correct
Yeah, cool.
shape. I mean, some of it was okay. Some of it is, we were lucky with, which is that all that, the leading edge. Yeah, it's all pretty. Some of this is nicely restorable. We'll replace it if we need to. See this one here will dress out quite nicely.
Cool.
Trying to keep everything with its original part numbers.
I've saved you a few wing skins from what I could, but most of them are new because they were just trashed.
Yeah, I saw a couple of them there.
And this item in here is quite complex because it carries this pulley arrangement here, and this one we're doing as well. This end one.
Is this stuff all just basically like 2024 T3, or is there anything special about it?
It's all steel, isn't it?
It's all, pretty much all steel.
No, I mean this is steel, but this is not.
Oh, no, 2024.
Yeah, 2024 is okay.
L163 or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
I think it's L163 spec anyway. And the steel is S96, the standard British stuff of the period. I mean these items here, I mean this was all original, this stuff.
Cool. So are they on track to get this done in 3 or 4 months?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, just get it all assembled nicely and get it all finished off, Kermit. And it's, really you guys can fabricate, or we can fabricate.
We can do all that.
It's fabric with a heavyweight fabric anyway. Fortunately, we got some drawings and things. Gives us some good reference.
Super.
A lot of it's tubular riveted anyway.
So how much route did you end up getting or not getting from drawing wise?
I got bugger all from drawings.
Really?
Because we had no drawings for the wings.
So
what we did, we built those wings from photographs and measurements in museums and things.
And kind of looking at the 2 and then what the difference was with the
That's
5.
right. Yeah.
Huh.
That's why it was a nightmare. Actually.
Yeah. So, but mainly the 2 had a radiator in the left side, and then the 5 didn't, but it had a fuel tank. Or
you got a fuel tank in the port wing, in the leading edge, plus the main tank and the outside of the wheel well. Then on the starboard wing, you've got a fuel tank outside of the wheel well, and you've got now a Mark V leading edge. Mark V leading edge, because that was a Mark II type leading edge on those wings. It was
Right.
big air scoop and stuff there.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
So what we basically did was made up a
Right.
smooth leading edge for it.
Right. Yeah, okay, cool. Huh.
And we made up ribs and stuff like that, and just built it as per a Mark V wing.
Cool.
And the only Mark V we could get really good pictures of was in Hendon. hanging up.
That's the only one.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other
No.
fuselages or wings
No.
or drawings and stuff, you know, like all the wiring and all that kind of stuff.
Some of that stuff I think you've got.
I run wiring looms in the wings, you know.
I mean, there are.
Yeah, but I mean, like in the fuselage and all that, I don't know what.
I think there's, in your box of stuff, I think there's, I mean, you know, this is, you know, there's a lot of cutaway stuff and a lot of part number stuff, but I think there's other books around.
I've got a Vol 1 for Tempest, and I've got that parts book.
You've got the parts book, yeah. I think there's other stuff around.
Yeah, well, whatever. I mean, whatever you got.
It's all going with you.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
It's all going.
I mean, unless Ralph's gonna do another set of wings for somebody.
Does he look like he's got another set of wings in
No, I
him?
fucking don't.
Don't think he has.
God, they were hard work.
There's a big box full of stuff. And you went through the box, didn't you, originally when it was here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that is pretty cool. So you still haven't figured out the burglar alarm?
No, I'm waiting for the guys have to come to reset it.
Is that all part of the...
That's all that carburetor intake system that we made.
Unbelievable. That is frickin' unreal. Huh. So is there like a big fairing that goes up here?
Yeah.
What, oh, I see. What's the...
Yeah, but it's actually part. I think part of it is on the cowling here.
It doesn't go that far forward, does it?
No, it comes to about here, doesn't it? I think.
Hmm.
I was going to look for the Tempest book to see how that all goes. Tom's got it in his office, I think.
So, Ralph, these were the leading edges I sent you from the...
Yeah, one of them was drilled, one wasn't drilled. We had a bit of trouble with this one, but they went on okay.
And I vaguely remember you were playing around with the rocket mounts or something. That was all.
We've got them in the other wing. We've got them in a box for this wing. On this other wing here.
So how does this finish up, Ralph? This trailing edge here.
Well, until we get a set of flaps that's going on this wing,
I see.
can't put the final profile on the trailing edge.
Okay, right.
Because if I can draw on the metal here, there is the profile of the trailing edge piece. That's all one piece of metal. And that's your top and bottom skin sitting on top of it. And then on the flap, there's a moulding on the trailing edge of the flap, and that's the cross section of it. And when the flap closes, that goes up in there. Right? So, unless I got the flaps that's actually going on this wing,
Right, I see.
if I could do the whole length,
Right.
there's a good chance it's never going to mate up.
Yeah, okay.
But what I've done, I've made this stuff because I made up a generator to make it. So I've got all the lengths of that stuff we need. But that will be fitted whenever the set flaps go on it.
Okay. And then, but I sent flaps over here.
Sent flaps over.
But we didn't make any?
No.
Okay. All right.
Because we give you a quote and you
We'll just
didn't like it.
Yeah, we'll just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, okay, cool.
Now,
I got a great sheet metal guy.
There's an awful, I'll tell you what with those flaps, to be quite honest with you. There's more machining with those flaps than sheet metal.
Okay.
The sheet metal is the little bit.
Really? Okay, well that's Andy's problem.
Yeah, because it's all the machine. There's torque tubes of various diameters that fit inside each other.
Really? Huh.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a bloody nightmare. The ribs are steel.
And I mean, I'm looking at this, and this appears to me that all the structure in this thing is this box. I mean, that's the rear spar, right?
That's the rear spar, yeah.
So everything after that is just hanging on. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So everything in the back here is just on for the ride.
Yeah.
And all the main structure is between those two spars there. I'll be darned. And what's one of these wings weigh?
It must
heavy.
It must be close to 1.5 tons.
God dang. Unbelievable.
It's frightening.
Huh. So Tony said this is fixed. This doesn't. No, it has to retract. It has to retract because there's landing gear doors here. I don't know what he's talking about. There's no way in hell that. Yeah, I assume it. I mean, otherwise, what would be the point of having landing gear doors? I'll have to ask him.
Mind you, the Spitfire is similar like that, isn't it? Two little doors.
Oh, so there's the rocket.
That's the mounts for the rear fitting for the rocket rails. And there's holes in those for pit pins to go into to hold those.
Huh. And is that all obvious when the wings get shipped over? I mean, is that all obvious where the pins are? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. So the cannons obviously go here.
They go in there.
Is there any kind of mount back here that we've got, or?
Well, I never had anything at all.
Okay, all right. Well, we can get that off the Tempest II. Jeez. This is one you grabbed for the project, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we end up with one or two?
We ended up with two.
Okay.
One in pieces, one dismantled, 4-blader.
Is it the same model as this?
No,
or?
it's not.
It's not. Okay. What's the difference?
I'm not sure. They came from different aircraft.
But but they're left-hand turning. Did you look at the spinner at all and compare it with the Tempest that was at the RAF Museum, or is theirs not a correct one?
I don't think theirs is correct. And
Really?
we've never had a chance to get up close to it, but we looked as far as we can. We got the backplate for that, but it's rusty. It's a steel backplate.
Huh.
But you know, it's there. At least we have a pattern.
Yeah, great.
But we're not sure what that came off. Nobody really knows what it came off. But it fits. It's pretty much the correct. Actually, I meant to hold the backplate up. The backplate's over there.
Yeah. But it was in such remarkably good condition, we couldn't pass it up.
Yeah, that's awesome. When we get it back, I'll compare it with the one that I got off the two.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look at the back plate. It said it's made out of steel. That is rusty. Whoa, my God. Did that come with it?
I think we thought that was separate, but it fits on it.
Cool. I'll compare it with my Tempest II deal.
Yeah.
I mean, why would the spinner be any different than a 2?
I'll turn the battery
Yeah, exactly.
There'd be no reason why it wouldn't be.
Unless it's cowling shape or anything like that.
Yeah.
Different sort of radiator.
Yeah, true.
Amazing though, isn't it? Don't you think?
Yeah. That's
What a beast.
it is. That is amazing.